The 5th generation Toyota RAV4. The models. Check online for further details about the gas, hybrid, prime, and TRD off-road models if the ants parts crossbars fit the car. We're going to demonstrate and show you the installation of the crossbar. Let's open up the box and show you what you get inside and how nicely they are packaged. The crossbars have an anti-theft, a locking mechanism made of metal. On top is your instruction guide to go over and how to set up. As we remove the parts material, the mounting caps, cosmetic with the locking mechanisms, and the 2 crossbars. They are polished black painted, made of aluminum alloy with a wind deflection for quieter noise. Please be careful of the stapling of the plastic bags when opening. Go over your parts list. On the table are your aluminum head covers marked front RH with an arrow. Going over all the parts on the table, we have the aluminum brackets that are marked LH front, LHRR for left side rear, and right side, with the covers marked forward, and on the inside of the cosmetic covers, LH front, LHRR rear. We have M840 bolts. They are hex bolts. And we have M620 bolts as well. We have washers and grommets, 4 apiece, plugs. We have 2 right angle tools, a Torx tool and the hex bolt. The Torx tool goes into the M80. The right angle goes into the M60. We have the insulation rubber inserts that go on the aluminum metal and the rails. They are marked LH front, rear, right side as well. And we have a set of keys to lock up. The keys go in one way. They have a lock and unlock mechanism. Inside they turn and they lock and unlock. We have the front crossbar marked forward with the 2 M60s on each side, front and rear, that will lock into place and secure down with the main bolt with an adjustment inside. These are black painted powder coated bars. They will scratch when things go on both sides. They're durable, strong, 220 plus pounds of full capacity. We're ready to assemble the front bar, and there are 2 ways to assemble. We're going to take the metal bracket, the cosmetic plastic cover, and place on. And what we want to do is lock down. As we look on how the unit locks down, inside is going to be a hole. Give you a close-up shot as it locks into place and secures tightly on. I apologize if you cannot see due to the lighting. We're going to leave the other one as is. We're going to take the crossbar. We're going to slide the piece in together. It allows us to place in the 2 M620 bolts. We take the bolts and we place on. You can speed up with a drill bit and drill. As we show, tightening the bolt, secure down. It will have a little adjustment. Do not over tighten. This play is important when it goes on the roof. With your favorite can of lube, spray in the hole to loosen up the locking mechanism. Then take the grommet, the plug, and place on. You are now finished with one side. Repeat for the other side by placing on the unit with the two M620s. You're going to align up into the hole as it locks into place, as you can see, and secure down with the M6s. The M6s have an indentation that locks it into place. Proceed to the rear bar. But before proceeding, you do have a cover that needs to go on with two plugs, and we'll put that on in the next step or two. When placing the M6, you want to make sure you adjust and wiggle so the bolts go in flush. They may not go in flush if it's incorrectly done. The rear bar, the cover, the bracket, rotate around, place on the bolts, and repeat for the opposite side. Take the cover off, slide on the bracket, and lock down. And place on the grommet covers. There is a hole on one side and a solid piece on the opposite side. Proceed to the car. With an optional ladder, we have a cover. With an optional spanner tool for protecting the plastic, there is a center slot that goes in, lifts up your cover, and off. Place your cover to the side and marking down left and right, front and rear, and repeat for the others. The front cover and the rear cover are different sizes and they come off as easy as that. A slot that you put the tool in and the cover comes off just like that. As we take the first set of bars, which is your rear, we can lay them down and set up. Please be careful when placing on the car. We have the fronts with the key already in the front cover. The cover must come off. It goes on top. It lines over into the holes. And make sure you correctly put it on with the arrows forward. You want to make sure they sit in to the hole and adjust. With the front bar, remove the cosmetic cover, place to the side. Place on and over the holes the front crossbar. Adjust and feel for the fit. If they fit in, tighten up all the bolts. This way they do not move. Righty-tighty, counterclockwise. The front right, the front left with the arrow. What you're going to do now is place on the parts. They fall into the holes. Like so. And they lock into place. Do not lose. Place back on and over. And carefully align up to the hole with the M840. With the Torx to the Allen key, start to secure down. Carefully secure into place. For permanent installs, tighten down with Loctite. Now there's the time to place on the cover that can be taken off to take the crossbar on and off at times. You're going to now lock on and secure down your parts. The cover is now on and secured, and the key will come out. And the cover will not come off, and proceed to the next side and the rear. The work can be done without a ladder. Placing on the bolt and locking down. And placing the cover on with the key. With the arrows pointing forward, rear right, to the 5th generation Toyota RAV4 XLE HEV hybrid. We put on the washer, the bolt, and we start to secure down. Repeat for the other side and place the covers on. Using the correct Allen key, we lock down into place. The install should take no more than a couple of minutes to do. Easy to install and disassemble. Secure all bolts down, and when not using your crossbars, you may take off and place in the car or in the house away. They're compact, small, and easy to use. The hardest part is the cosmetic cover, getting on and locking down into place. That is the hardest part of the job. So please make sure when you put them on that they go on the correct way and lock down. There is one particular way to lock this on, and it is on an angle like so. So please make sure they do fit in, and then you're able to wiggle the lock on. That is the trickiest part of the install. And parts: kayaks, paddleboard, SUPs, bicycles, optional accessories to attach to the roof. Matches the color scheme of the RAV4. If you're looking for a powder-coated aluminum alloy metal bar for your RAV4 5th generation, and parts may be something that you are looking for. Thank you for viewing and enjoy your product, if this is right for you.